What is up, everybody? It's Render Root. Welcome to the art channel. Welcome to the art lair. Stream time in a cold. Yeah, check the chat. Check the chat. We're gonna listen to Ragnarok. Yeah. Alright, that's a bit much. That's a bit much. Easy, Kratos. A bit too much now, buddy. Alright, maybe we leave it like this. I think it's gonna be okay. So what's cracking, huh? Everybody's doing okay? All is good? Yo, check the... It's always the other way, right? Yeah, just gonna sum up what we're doing here. You know, general shit. So, Kratos, you're still shouting. Shush now. I'm trying to talk here, man. Alright. So what we basically do here is I'm drawing, okay, and I'm talking about stuff. And you can see all my socials here. If you're interested in the style, you can see some of the drawings I made last month up here in the gallery, right? If you like those, you can check the Instagram page here, Render Root, and check the YouTube, check the Ko-Fi page. If you can afford, then you know, buy me a virtual coffee. You can go to the Ko-Fi page and just leave a small donation there. Up there, over the drawing, all the way up, you can see the root shop. I have a Redbubble page, which is you know, you can just buy the designs and all sorts of shit like pillows and acrylic blocks and sketchbooks and whatever. So if you like these things, you know, you can buy them and stuff. All those purchases, highly appreciated, you know. A few euros are coming to me from those purchases. So if you can afford those, big up to you. You help out big time. All right. What are we drawing now? We're drawing this gecko. It's I found this Draw This in Your Style. It's a competition now. From oh, by the way, that's my page. I'm drawing chickens this month. Actually, I'm already, like, it's a secret, but I'm already done with the... I have 6. I'm trying to do 6 every month, and I'm already done with those, so... You know. I just found another thing that I can check. And the guy's name is Dimitri. Yeah, this one. This is the guy. So this is a Draw This in Your Style challenge. It's a competition. So I'm gonna draw this gecko in my style. And, you know, the gecko has a big jacket and Crocs and socks. Crocs and socks. So that's what we're going with. That's what we're going with. And, yeah. That's it. You had all the time to join. You turn your music up a little bit. And then, in the past 2-3 streams, I was talking about Star Wars, but I don't know if I really want to do that, because, you know, maybe we could just do a separate video for YouTube on the Star Wars thing. I don't know. Maybe I would just draw about, I talk about the drawing process and the things I use, because this, you know, it might help out people with starting now. So let's run through this quick. I'm using an iPad Pro. It's not an M1. It was a great thing, you know. I just bought my iPad, and few months later they came out with the M1. So I just wanted to shoot myself in the head, but you know, it is what it is. I don't know, whatever. It's still a cool piece of equipment, so I'm a little sad I don't have the M1 for the same price, but it is what it is. I also have an XP pen. I don't know if I can just pull it in. Yeah, that's a 24-inch XP pen, Gen 2. I had to buy a screen protector on that one because it was just getting scratchy. I was super sad about that. I used to have an old XP pen which had glass on top. It wasn't this plastic thing, it was a glass, and you know, it was this what do they call it? A lot of people were complaining that the glass was too thick and they lost the connection between the lines, and parallax, I think that's what they call it. I don't know, I don't even know how I can find this quick. Anyway, so you know, there's a disconnection between where you put down the pen on the screen and where the line is, because the glass is thick. I think I explained it better, good enough. So this one, they just updated it with a plastic front, but now it's getting scratchy, so I think it's worse, but whatever, you know, what do I know? So in the past year or so, well, roughly in the last half year, I'm trying to draw exclusively on the iPad just to get used to it. At first it was weird, you know, because the 24 inch is just big enough to, I can just put my whole hand on it, you know, and I can draw from my elbow or even from my shoulder. I can draw like huge lines like that. And obviously, you know, the iPad is not that big, so different size, but I got used to it. It's nice. All right, so a few weeks ago I bought these pen tips. This thing, right? It's a little silicone cup for the pen. Just you get more friction, I guess. And I have this grip for the pen too. I also have it's not paper-like, but something like that, a screen protector that it gives me more friction too. So now I don't have any scratches on, because I'm using these, the pen tips. I don't have any scratch at all on the screen protector, so I'm kind of happy about that. All right, we're using Clip Studio because it's the best program that you can have. Oh yeah, and I have this AO Kite. It's a shortcut little thing, nothing fancy. It works nicely. Of course, you can use any kind of Bluetooth keyboard with Clip Studio. It's just, I just use these because it's compact, easier to travel with. If I don't have, like, right now I have a big desk, but if you don't have a big desk, you know, these kind of small things can help a lot. And I'm using Clip Studio for the iPad because... Oh, you disconnected? What the heck? Something's not right. No, something's not right. Hold on. I'm using Clip Studio for the iPad because... Okay, it works. Oh, I cannot minimize this? Wow. So if I minimize Let's View... it's not working anymore. Crazy. Alright, anyway. So I'm using Clip Studio because the customization in this thing is just absolutely mad. Like, this is insane. It's really insane. I think it's worth... Wait, hold on. Yeah, I have a mouse now. So the buttons up here, as you can see, like, these are all custom buttons that you can choose to put there. And these on the side, these T1, T2, all these customizable also. Plus, you know, you can have the Control, Shift, Option, Command, Space, all these kind of things, and you can add special functions. So if you press, you can define what would happen if you say Control plus T1 or Command T2. So that will be different than T2, which is crazy. So, you know, and you can also, like these things, like the thing that you have up here, the Pencil 22 and the Ink Master thing, these are specific brushes. So it's not even, I can pick a certain tool and just put it up there, which is a click away, which is crazy. My only thing with Clip Studio was that I had too small like real estate, because all these things were in the way. Look, these things were all the time in the way, and then like the actual drawing space was very small. But I just found a video where they explain how you can get rid of those things, and ever since then, I'm happy snappy. It's beautiful. Big space and all that. Alright, that's all I wanted to talk. Now, we shut up and draw. I'm a little under the weather, so sorry if I cough. It is what it is. Hopefully, I'm not gonna die during streaming. If I am, keep watching and subscribe and whatnot, because it's gonna support my family. Right? This is the way. Alright, so with the gecko, I had some previous iterations from the gecko that I hated, which is usually the process, you know. It usually goes like that, like I start sketching and then I create things that I hate. And, you know, there's a point where we just find something that I don't hate that much and I start to work on it. And at the end, you know, we can arrive to a point where I'm kind of okay with what I drew. Every now and then I can even say I like it. And then I go like over the sketch, as you can see now, and I ink. And I keep telling myself, you know, that I'm gonna do drafts. So it's gonna be first time inking, and then I just adjust some things, and then I'm gonna ink again. This is the part that is not happening like ever. I just ink once and then I just adjust that thing until I get the final design. This is what was happening most of the time, but I'm not admitting this to myself ever. Because I like to think that I'm a decent human being who will go back to a second and a third draft, but I will not. I'll definitely not. Not even this time. Not even like that I'm fully aware that I'm doing this. I won't go back again. Oh, it's not there. Oh yeah, one more thing. Like these things, look. All these buttons that are here, they're just showing up, you know, when you select something. Those are adjustable too. There's a small line here. See? And everything that's left of it is that's the default. And everything that's right from this, those are things that I added. Okay, so you have all these top things where you can put anything you want. You have the right side that you can put anything you want to, these T1, T2s. If you select, you can add custom things to that too. And what else? Oh yeah, and there's a... I don't have a hotkey for that anymore. Wait. Oh yeah, I do. And you have a quick menu, like a quick access menu. This one. And everything here is adjustable too. So that's like around, I don't know, maybe like 50 buttons that you can... But of course, you know, it depends how many buttons you want in the menu. Which is absolute madness. It's madness. The way you can customize Clip Studio is beyond anything that you can dream of. And look, you want to see the crazy stuff? I can get rid of this. I can get rid of this. So now I still have the quick keys here. Most of them. So I don't even need those. If you really want to just paint, I don't paint. I just do line drawings and then, you know, fill flats and then like shadow it, and that's it. But if you want to paint and you need a lot of space, like there you go. Which is crazy. It's absolute crazy. I don't mind, you know, giving up this much real estate for all the hotkey or all the quick access that I have, so I'm drawing like this. But it's just madness. Like, it is not even comparable to anything else that I've seen for the iPad. Procreate or Infinite Painter. And I try those too. Like, they are down here, you can see. I have Procreate here. I have Infinite Painter here. I work with all of these. And not even close. Not even close. Also, like I'm working on when I'm working on a PC, I'm working with Clip Studio, so I just got used to it. It is what it is. But still, it's crazy how customizable this thing is. So, back to the stupid drawing. No, it's not the pencil, it's the inking. So now I'm just making some of these lines a bit thicker, since this is the shadowy part, because the dark part. And sometimes, like, I don't know, there must be a name for this. Whenever I thinking of this process, I always think the word I use in my head is that I'm healing these lines together. It's probably not the professional term for this. Like these things, you know, they just get together. I'm healing them together. I'm growing them together. Yeah, where were we? I wanted to just raise this one a little bit so the two kneecaps kind of match. Yeah, that's okay. Crocs looking crazy. Crocs are looking crazy. Are you crazy? Alright, let's see if we can do this. Maybe make it a bit bigger. Maybe a little bigger. Alright. That one. Yeah, that could be okay. Let's see if we can hit it with one line. Almost. Okay. Yeah, now this one is... Yeah, it's okay if we don't hit it with one line, because it shouldn't be perfect because of these. Because we just added some creases, so it shouldn't be perfect. See, because there's a indication that it turns a little bit in space. The other one is nice. I like the outside. Yeah, that's a bit of a tangent here. This one. It's not that big of a problem, but it's still kind of a problem. It's a design flaw. Okay? So if you... I don't know why though, but it's a rule. Okay? It's a rule I heard from professionals that if you're trying to have these, you know, if you have lines or whatnot, and let's say the tail would go from here to here, like this, if they meet here, this is called a tangent, and you shouldn't do that because it's, for some reason, it's confusing people. You know, they don't understand because people are stupid. That's why. I don't know the real reason, but you know, you shouldn't do that. That's what the pros said, all right? Don't ask me. Don't ask me. What do I know? I don't know shit. I'm drawing a smoking gecko. That's what I know. All right. Yeah, this turn is a bit more subtle. It's not that bad, but it's a bit wobbly. Unfortunately, my PC is not good enough to run Ragnarok. So what I'm doing is that I'm just watching a video. Someone is just playing through the whole fucking game. It's a bit depressing, but at the same time, like, I'm loving this thing so much. Alright, I was talking about the stupid tangent, and this one is going straight to the corner. Well, yeah. I mean, I don't think it's about, like, corners are a thing. I think it's just, you shouldn't have a lot of lines meet at the same place. I think that's what a tangent is about. Yeah, this one is not, like... Kinda. No. Alright, whatever. It's like, it's believable, right? That that's the same line. It's a bit... Looks a bit weird. Why does it look weird? But it can be the same line. Why does it look weird? Maybe because of the socks. The line of the socks. This makes it weird. I don't know. Does it look like it's the same line? Does it look like it's the tail behind? It does, kinda. Maybe the line weight is different. That's what makes it. That's what throws it off. No. I'm watching a 15-hour gameplay from Ragnarok. It's only... Well, it's not all the cutscenes, and plus all the times. I think the rule is that every single time when someone is talking, they just got those parts in. So they just cut the running around and fight. That's what they cut. Although I saw some of the fights because, you know, there are some talking in during some of the fights. Okay, this was fine. Now at the place when Atreus is going to Asgard to meet Odin. It's just... ugh, it's crazy. It's crazy. It is crazy. Yeah, a lot of people are not bothered by this. I had a little bit of the end of the line showing up here. And I just couldn't live with it. I could not live with it. Alright. I think that's the first draft of the line art. I think we can merge this down. Alright, and then we just open up a new one and start to fill things in. Oh no. Oh no. Look, dude. Refer other layers. Yeah. Alright. Have this as a reference, please. Alright, so you can set this, you use this lighthouse here. Thingy. That's setting a reference layer, which means that if you have your tool, like I have the fill tool now, and it says to refer other layers, it means that now it's going to look at the other layer and use those borders. So as you see, if I click here now, it's going to fill only that part. Even though this layer, look, only has this much on it. See? One line. Not more than that. But since I have this as a reference layer, I'm going to use this one plus this one. Which is good for us, because this is what we wanted. Got it? Got it. Alright. Oh, this is not the one. This is not the one I want. Oh, shit. This new God of War, the Ragnarok, is an interesting one. With Kratos being the pacifist. Well, not a pacifist, but, you know, he doesn't want war at all costs. I guess. Maybe we should fill these, right? And not the side. Anyway, we're not in that business now. Shit. Alright, so now we have a light source. Kind of. Kind of. Alright, there's gonna be a shadow under the jawline. Yeah, maybe that's a little too much. I don't know. Oh no, still okay. So I'm constantly just blocking in. These are cast shadows, like the strong ones. So I'm gonna try to do it like that, because most of the time, you know, when I'm drawing, I don't have enough contrast in my designs. I would like to draw with a little more black to have it, because I only use one shadow layer, as you can see up here. And in the recent pieces gallery, I use one shadow layer, and sometimes, you know, I just use a little more black, like these hard cast shadows. And every now and then, you know, I just end up with something that I like a bit more. Not always, but you know how it is. Like this one, the detective cat, Larry, that one has a lot of black in it. I kind of like it. This one is only, Fly the Dragon only has the backhand, you know, it's further away, that's blacked out, and the horn. I don't know. I'm not super consistent with it, but I'm trying. I'm trying with figuring it out. This one, I think this one will have a lot of black as cast shadows, so we'll see how it works with this piece. I want to have this one in black. Oh, this one blacked out too. Oh, wait. So this part is the hand, and then yeah, it's just getting closer like that. Okay, so that's the shadow of the hand. There's still something here that is not very defined. Because this should be a hand going into a pocket. And this here is just messy. It's kind of like you see what you have to see, but it's not really there. Which is an interesting thing for an artist. Like, I can make your brain fill in the gaps. But it's cheating, really. Alright, so we have a light source from here, right? Okay. Yeah, a little bit of that can come down here. Let's see how that looks. Right, we can just have it on this tail. Okay, so this would be one of those cast shadows. And he's going down there. Alright, does this make sense? Right, yeah. Hey, Ichi knows. Ichi knows. I played a lot of Dark Souls. There's this guy made a comedy of that. Parody of Dark Souls and Sekiro. Fucking great. I'll laugh my ass off over that. If I talk like this, is it still... Oh, well, I will check the stream later, but... Since there's nobody I can talk to right now. But I hope you can still hear when I'm talking like that, because I'm talking a bit down. And very softly. With a groggy voice. What if I just black this whole thing out? Would that make more sense? I mean, I think it would a little more. It means a little, it gets a little more. Makes a little more sense. Jesus Christ. English language. While drawing. I don't know, there should be a separation because I don't want the whole thing to be blacked out. Yeah. But it makes no sense that that thing just catches light here. Right here. Because how would it catch light there? I don't know, this one looks stupid like that. I don't know, we're gonna come back to this later. Alright, so what I suggest you to do, it's also a pro tip that I've seen a lot of pro artists doing, is flip. So I have this ready here. But I also have it on a hotkey, right? Whoop 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 whoop. So flip every now and then, especially when you're sketching it out. Because after a while, you know, your eyes just getting used to all the mistakes that are in the drawing. But if you flip, for some reason, you know, your stupid like lizard brain cannot process the whole thing that is the same design, only flipped. So you see it as a new design, and then all of a sudden, you know, you see exactly what kind of horrible mistakes there are in your picture, which is kind of what's happening here. This one is not right. Ooh, that's a bit thick. Did it ever happen to a hyper-realistic drawer that they had to look up a gecko's knee? How exactly does a gecko's knee look like? That could have been an interesting search. That's a win for Google that day. I think Google is happy when you guys are looking for these things. When it doesn't have to go with how to get a bigger penis without surgery. When Google doesn't have to answer those questions, you know, and every now and then there's this thing. Oh wow, this looks horrid. Every now and then there's this guy, you know, looking for like... How does a gecko's knee look like? Yeah, well, I'm not drawing this crown. I'm usually drawing this crown. Right? Because it looks way cooler. Damn, I cannot even believe that I hit it for the first try so nicely. I must be a professional. I'm a real artist. You can see it from this. Oh my lordy lord. I hit it so nicely now. I think I should not draw another line today, because that was the epiphany. Is that the word I want to use? Probably not. The apex. That was the... Well, it was the best thing. That's what I'm trying to say. Isn't epiphany something when you just realize something? Like, it's a level of that, right? Epiphany. It looks like, or it sounds like one of those white girl names. Like, is Tiffany a white girl name? Because Epiphany sounds like that a lot. Breakfast at Tiffany's. She said, I think I... It's one of those songs that I only know in gibberish English. So many of these songs. The most amazing thing was when I started to understand English a lot better in high school, is that I went back to the Spice Girls songs that we used to listen to, and turns out, you know, there were lyrics there that were in English. We were just, it's the strangest thing, you know. If you're a native English speaker, you will never have this experience. Or maybe, you know, with other languages, but you guys didn't learn other languages, you know. Why would you? You lazy pigs. And no, learning another language when you got it from your mother doesn't count. You know, when you have to learn it in school, that counts. Dude, if you're bilingual, because you have a whatever Mexican mommy and an English daddy, that doesn't count. If you don't have to write like these dictionary tests and all these kind of shit, and you don't have to learn grammar in that language because, you know, you just grew up with this, it doesn't count. You have not worked for it. Still to this day, nobody can explain to me how to use what the fuck is a present perfect for, or past perfect. Not to this day, I have no idea. I just use it the way it sounds okay. And don't even get me started on conditionals. I have no fucking idea. Yeah, 3 of them, but you know, I always go back to wish you were here. Oh, it's not even that. What is that? Maybe. No, I go back to if I were you. Yeah. Because then I know, like, if you use simple past, that means that you use that for a conditional that's never gonna happen. So it's an impossible case, but you still do it. And you know there's 2 more. But, you know, what the fuck are they for? I have no idea. One of them is present and simple past, I think. And the other one is a coulda, woulda. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. There's a present something. Or perfect something in that one. I don't know why I'm talking about this. I really shouldn't. If I were to talk of something, should be something that I know about. Was this a grammatically correct conditional? I have no fucking idea. It sounded right in my head, but there's strange things in there, so smoking geckos in there, so who knows, you know. Oh lord, 43 minutes. All right, we gotta get to an hour, and then if I'm still moving and I'm not hypothermic, then we're good. And we're gonna shut the stream down. But actually, we're moving. We're moving today. We're getting somewhere with this piece. That's not always the case. Yeah, maybe we should go on a new layer with this shit, because I want to just do... What was the original piece? How did that look like? Ah, come on, dude. Just give me 3. Okay, so there's one... Well, yeah, 3 lines, basically. Yeah, that's okay. All right. The floating cigarello. Nobody's in the chat. Yeah, that looks a little weird. It looks like a dog's face. Well, at least we have epic music. I don't need this here. Alright, colors will tell. Yeah, maybe, you know, it's like this kind of cigarette. We're not animals, we're not barbarians. Alright, let's save this one. Not bad, not bad. I think I kind of like it. I don't know if we just add, because I have some wrinkles around the mouth in the original sketch. I don't know if I want to add that. Because it makes him look a little weirder. A little wore down. And I'm not sure if that's the look that we want to go with. See? He looks like he was left out on the sun and he got just ripped apart a bit. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go with that look. Alright, what if we just take the sketch out from under? It's a nice clean design, is it not? In it, bruv. In it. Yeah, there's still some wobbly lines. Like you have to go. You knew that. You knew that when you got here that you will have to go. Oh shit. Yeah, because that's the light side. So we have to put the thing on this side. This side should be the heavier one. The heavier side. All right. Yeah, I'm not super happy with these. Not even this one. So. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. Alright, I mean, that's kind of like a point, you know, when I wanted to get, yeah, I'm getting a bit silent because, you know, just have to focus. But I think we're good. I think we're good here. I'm happy with the point that we got to. Like this crown a lot better. I think the gecko is looking solid. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to fix. Now I remember. Now I remember. Oh shoot. Alright, kinda. Yeah, this is ridiculous. There should never be this big of a gap there. Yeah, that's a bit of a perspective thing. And if you watched any of my drawings, you know that I suck at perspective. Big time, baba. Big time. Not good at perspective. Alright. Yeah, this one's a bit stupid. I don't like it. I don't like it. No. Ay. Ay, papeto. No. Alright, but maybe we can rearrange these holes too. Alright guys, that was it for today. I'm getting a bit tired. I'm getting a bit chilly because we have no heating down here. And it's minus something outside, so it's not pretty. It's gonna get better next year, but not now. So, now we have the line art. I think I will color this up, add some shadows. I think I can finish this today. If you want to see the finished design, you can go to Ko-Fi. I think I'll leave it there. It's gonna be out on my Instagram eventually, you know. I have to finish this by the 31st of December, so the end of the year. Still have 11 days, but I have another project to move on to. I'll work on that tomorrow. You'll see. Come back and check that one, I guess. Subscribe, like, share some love on Instagram, because that's my main platform. All my heart is just pouring out on Instagram because these designs, you know, I just really like to do these things, so if you like the designs, that means a lot to me. All right, take care, you guys. Be nice to your neighbor, hug a tree. One love. Render root out. Peace.